The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Out to his left. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Goff. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. With the top part, catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, here's Tua. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Tua. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and play some ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Lions at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw, Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Goff now looks to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here comes the Lions punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, it's Mostert. And some space here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 2 and now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
A run with Mostert up the middle. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They run with Mostert off the option. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the 29, Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. 7 yards there and a first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go on. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. Right now, these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Tua. Oh, and two are going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field. And normally, you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here, the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
Tariq Carpenter will be credited with the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 70. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Goff. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On first down, gone. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. There, had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Gone. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewriting.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 40 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have...
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Goff. That It's St. Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line. Go. Hey, kill.
Now gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's got some space here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go. Right.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He finds Ross. Right side, it's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Complete to John Ross. Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the Lions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. That's going to be caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And some room to maneuver. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Tua now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Let's go. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. On play action, here's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Goff. Complete to right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you're calling for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense. His assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter. And
he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins use the short field to get in for 6. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They hand it off to Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Ready. Shot 17. Practice 6. Ready, go.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
2 for 1, 2 for 1. Shell.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Gets past one man and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. On first and 10, it's Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Value three.
One last throw here for Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.